Hi, thank you for choosing this video to watch. Today I wanted to show you a couple of things. One is a performance I made earlier today. This is sort of an introduction to that performance. And the other is this sequencer, this little homemade sequencer that I used in that performance. And I thought after I finished that maybe it needed a little more explanation. So I'm going to go into more detail about what this is and what kind of sounds it could make and what sounds it is making. By way of explanation, I will reach off here and bring my tape player, which I bought many years ago at a thrift store. And when I opened it, there was a tape already in it. And the tape is a performance by this. I think you probably recognize that voice. I took little snippets of sound from that tape and used it as percussive elements on this sequencer. And I had to actually go back. If you're curious about it, there's more detailed video about it that I've made a few years ago when I created this. And I actually had to go back and look at that video because I completely forgot what a lot of these things are. A lot of these buttons are just labeled with letters that don't make any sense to me. So I had to relearn it. So if I can learn it from watching my video, then you can too. So there's a link up here in the corner of the screen that you can use to access that video. So I'm going to bring the camera closer and do a little bit of explanation about what's going on here. Turn on the light first. Well, basically what we have here is a thing that triggers a sound. And I can either push this button and trigger the sound, which when I push a button like while the clock is running, it'll make a little LED flash, and whatever that is patched to will make that sound. So there's about 14 sounds recorded into the SD card underneath this panel. So either I can do that manually, or I can have my trusty modular synthesizer do it for me. And that's what you're seeing here. Each time a little LED flashes, a sound comes out. It actually isn't coming out yet because I haven't pushed the volume button. I will do that now. So you can hear that one and that one. And I can change that around. I have a little reverse button, I think. I think it's reversed. And I can change it around with these knobs too. Yeah, this is fun. It's fun to play with. So I wanted to share that with you. Turn this off. I wanted to share this with you so that you know what sounds are coming out of what. Let's see if can I turn these on? Let's see if I can turn these on. Well, here I'm going to show you a store-bought sequencer, which is connected to several oscillators on this panel. So this one's much easier to perform with. Hear that? So I twist each one of these little knobs and it changes the pitch. And then whenever it hits one of those pitches, it makes this sound. So that's one. Isn't that a pretty sequence? It's a little melody. I think that's pretty. So I'm going to turn up this one and see what sound. Let's see what this one is. makes a cool sound. Look, I think I'm doing it with this. Yeah, that's a nice one. And I also use this this Model D Clune by Behringer, but I haven't turned it on yet, and it needs like a half an hour to warm up before it makes any kind of acceptable sound. So, having shown you all of that, I will just start the video.